this is Brian, and welcome to the introduction of our card game reviews. And the microphone fell. Rocket Knight is the long-awaited revival of the classic Genesis games. Rocket Knight Adventure, which was made back in 1993, and Sparkster, which came out about a year later. This game takes place several years after the last one. Sparkster has stopped being the hero and is taken to a life with his family in the country. These days weren't meant to last as wolf airships begin attacking the kingdom. Seeing this, Sparkster sees no choice but to jump back into action to defend his homeland. So Sparkster, donning his jetpack, goes to work to save the kingdom. The basic formula for gameplay from the original two games has remained mostly unchanged, though most of the elements the creators did add are a welcome addition to the game. One of these new elements you see is in stage 2 to 3, 2-3, and where Sparkster's jetpack has frozen and therefore is unable to recharge its fuel gauze except through torches by standing near them or by collecting jetpack tokens, both of which you find throughout the stage. Next up on the gameplay block is the 2D shooter stages, in which Sparkster turbocharges his pack to rocket Trout the sky. These stages, I find, are really fun. They bring back the old style they used in Rocket Knight Adventure, but with the new added charge shot feature, similar to R-types. Though the early rocket stages are pretty easy, the last one can again, we're like this. The last one is quite tough if you're not careful, but it's that challenge that keeps me coming back to these stages. Now the boss battles, though, I liked how interesting they are to figure out how many ways you can defeat them. I really dislike the lack of bosses in this game, since in the older games there was abundance. The older games there was abundance, whereas this game only has about 5. The music in this game is a little disappointing, as well besides the remix of the original game first stage song on stage 1-1. Nothing else is really memorable, and sadly the original song was better than the remix. The sound effects, on the other hand, were really well done. The sounds all sound right except for Sparkster and Axle Gear. I personally found their grunts and yelps a little annoying. They could have either made both silent or maybe gave them voice actors, but personally I would have had them be silent. The controls feel just like the old games when I played on the PlayStation 3 using the D-pad. Nice and tight, though at the time of writing this review, I haven't played the PC or 360 versions of this game, but I'm guessing the controls are great on those as well. Now the graphics I personally like. The cartoony style the chose to go with works really well with the Sparkster universe. The backgrounds, though we're rather pretty and colorful, the characters. Some stages the backgrounds even got eventful with airships flying through them and battles and explosions. All in all, it looks great, but for a next generation game it could have been a bit better. If you're a fan of the originals, pick it up. You may enjoy the ride like I did, and new players may enjoy this as well, but maybe give the demo a try first to see if it's your cup of tea. Is this game worth your time and money? If you're a fan, then yes. If not, then it might not be a great game for your time. I give this game 3.5 out of 5. Touchdown! As you can see, we're still working on it. Look forward to our core game reviews coming as fast as we can make them. Our reviews look at something no other game reviewer does. We know that there are a lot of people out there that want to play a great game, but are short on playtime or just want to enjoy a game using as little time investment as possible. Want to sort through the mess of games out there that take too much time and offer only drips of content? These reviews are for you. Our reviews will offer in-depth evaluations of a game's features such as content per hour, time investment required, and how rewarding the experience is, among other details that anyone will find useful. There are games out there that are a quick thrill, and definitely deserve your attention, no matter how busy you are.